All right, Mavericks pick up a 45-24 win over Bemdiji State, starting a new winning streak here. Coach, your thoughts on the game? Joined by Todd Hoffner, Kaleb Sleezer, and Eli Thomas. Want to start with a couple comments, please?
Thanks, Paul. 1-0. That's a heck of a winning streak. We're going to continue to try and build on more 1-0s. That's our goal, is to stay focused on just the task at hand, what's in front of us. I thought our guys were really resilient, tough-hearted, tough-minded. Definitely it felt like we wanted it more. It felt like we had more gas in our tank. We had no quit in us. Bemdiji, I thought, put up a great fight closing the game 24-24. I thought the touchdown right before half was a huge deal with Niles Williams coming in and catching the ball in the corner of the end zone. That was really big. In hindsight, that might have been the beginning of, us taking over, but they closed the gap against the win. And then, I thought Coach Brosser, Coach Glagowski, with our guys getting hands on footballs, tipping balls at the line of scrimmage defensively, I thought was really impressive, keeping things in front of us, rallying, making big hits, breaking. We're getting a lot of breakups too, I thought, in the second half, which were huge. And up front, I thought our line took over the game on offense, which was something that was really important. I think our defensive line took over the game too in the second half. But what a tough, hard-fought game. Coach Bolte does a phenomenal job at Bemdiji State, and Coach Bish, their defensive coordinator. But our guys were really motivated, really proud of them. Kaleb had over 100 yards, and Eli had a whole bunch of tackles and big plays. So proud of these two guys, but I'm also proud of every one of their teammates and our coaches.
Thanks, Coach. It's inevitable that you guys get compared against teams like the 2019. You think today maybe your team started developing its own identity a little bit today?
I thought we took a stride, Chad. I'm not quite sure we're there yet, though, and hopefully our players feel that way too, that we got a long ways to go. Giving up 24 points is not our idea of championship football and defense. Scoring, in the 40s is our idea of championship football and offense. I thought we took care of the ball for the most part really well in the game, and I thought for the first time all year, we got our hands on footballs, whether it be batting them on the line of scrimmage, breaking up passes downfield, interceptions for a touchdown. How about Ty Brooks's pick six for a TD that took a 3-3 game to a 10-3 game? That was a huge momentum swing for us that helped us, get to 24 and a half.
Yeah, we talked a little bit this week about defense, all the new faces. Do you think today, maybe the second half, is kind of the beginning of this team, this defense, we started to come together and play at a higher level?
Yeah, like I told you earlier in the week, we're holding each other accountable. Everybody has to do their job, and everybody has to do their job. So yeah, I think we're definitely clicking. We're putting things in the right direction, and like Coach was saying, everything's 1-0. We're just worrying about the next point.
That fourth quarter, do you feel like maybe you guys were the better conditioned, better team there in the last quarter?
Like I said, we prepared really well during the week. We worked really hard. Like Coach said, we had a lot of gas in the tank still at the final whistle. So we're still ready. We still want to keep playing. Right now. So like I said, we're ready to keep going for sure.
Did that fourth quarter feel a little bit like 2019, maybe for the first time this season?
I don't know about 2019, but I'm not really looking back at 2019. I'm looking now. We're a whole different team, whole different standard besides going 1-0 each and every week. So, but I felt we definitely came together as a team, unit, position group, and executed to the best of our abilities.
Daniel, you guys have a question in the back roller?
Yeah. Coach, when did you guys feel like the momentum started this in your favor, and how did you guys make sure you took advantage of that?
Sure. I think right before half, that touchdown was huge, put us up 7, right? And then them closing that gap. But after that, I thought when they closed it to tie it, and then we started building on it and they never scored again, it felt really good. I thought we started taking control after that first touchdown. And it may have, somebody might have refreshed my memory, but it may have taken us to go to the other end to get, the beginning of 3 scores on the berm end. So, we did a lot of things well. but we're far from, you know, tremendous, excellent, and we have a lot of work to do. I'm just proud of how we played, how hard we wanted, you know, how hard we fought, but more importantly, just how our will to win was really strong and competitive. And even when they closed the gap, you know, we were never, ever behind in that game. So we were, you know, we would open it up, they may close it, open it, close it, open it, close it. And then eventually I think we wore them down to a point where our line took over maybe midway through the third. Definitely in the fourth quarter, I thought both of the offense and defensive line of scrimmages were being held by the Mavericks.
Kaleb, you've been around here long enough to know what it means to play Duluth. And to lose a game like that, how important was it to bounce back right away, regain maybe a little bit of swagger this week, and just kind of push that game?
Yeah, extremely important. We definitely had to bounce back quick because we don't like to talk about losing, but if we would have lost this game, we just don't even need to talk about it. But we had a players only meeting on Sunday, and we knew what we needed to do, and we did it all week. So that's just the steps you have to take as a team to kind of flush it and just regroup and get better.
Mm-hmm.
Here, one more question.
So we got 71 yards of penalties this day. How are you gonna discipline that, make sure that doesn't happen again? How does that affect the play?
Yeah, we had 19 more yards than them. Is that what you're saying? 71 to 90?
71 to 68 yards.
Yeah, we had more than them, 3 yards.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to be penalized, but some things were, you know, right on that cusp of was it, could have been, you know, I thought the late hit call where our player was kind of falling down, I don't think he really meant any harm in trying to hurt the other young man. But he got called for a 15-yard penalty. And, you know, you look at that, that's almost a fourth of those penalties. And we had a couple of little things here and there. But, you know, we took a penalty intentionally on the punt. So that was an intentional penalty. So I think there's some things we can definitely clean up when it comes to the yellow tissue being on the field. But, you know, we were better than, you know, where we were a week ago. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We wanted to be a better football team today and today only. And I thought we really made that goal. And there are a lot of things we got to work on, and penalties are one of them.
Next guy.
What's that?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Right? Okay. Thanks very much,
Appreciate it,
guys.
everybody.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Good job, guys.